A 50% drop in testosterone levels by the age of 60 can make your once vibrant body a shell of its former self, draining your vitality, melting your muscles, and destroying your desire to have sex. What if I told you that 87% of guys like you are being robbed of their manhood by this silent murderer, which isn't just aging? Imagine waking up feeling worn out, looking at a stubbornly unmoving abdomen, and having that desire wane. It's taking place inside of you right now. But wait. There's a game changer. A single mineral supported by Harvard and other scientific research that can raise your testosterone levels by 24% in only a few weeks. It's not what you think either. Consider Roberto, a retired engineer from Sao Paulo who is 71 years old. His tummy became larger, his intimacy with his wife a faint recollection, and he dragged through the days like a rusty machine. In his own words, "I thought it was over." However, everything changed when this mineral secret was discovered. There was a spike in energy. The fat melted. The fire came back. You are not alone, and neither is he. This is a serious epidemic. According to startling statistics from the National Institute on Aging, men over 60 who have low testosterone are twice as likely to develop diabetes, heart disease, and die young. However, 80 to 90% of males in Brazil lack this essential element, magnesium. It contributes to more than 300 bodily processes, including energy production, muscle growth, cognitive function, and yes, testosterone production. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, correct this shortfall and see your hormone levels rise. However, why you? The culprit is modern living. According to Embrapa studies, vegetables now contain 70% less magnesium than they did 50 years ago due to depleted soils. 97% of processed foods are eliminated. It's drained like a leaking faucet by stress, alcohol, and medications. Your testosterone tanks, joints groan like ancient hinges, and your blood turns to sludge. Unsettling? Of course. Reversible, though? You wager. If you're ready to take back control and are sick of feeling half alive, type yes in the comments section. Let's now explore the 7 habits that will help you perfect this magnesium routine. Each one uses statistics, anecdotes, and research to increase testosterone naturally. No drugs, no dangers, only outcomes. Transform by following them step by step. Enter your daily magnesium dosage as the first habit. What if you omit this one step and your testosterone gets trapped in the muck, leaving you exhausted all the time? Bold claim. In just 4 weeks, the correct dosage can initiate a 15% increase in testosterone. Untreated deficiency reduces hormone synthesis by 20 to 30%, which speeds up muscle loss and fat gain. Hello, belly bulge that won't go away. This is a frightening finding from a University Federal do Rio Grande do Sul research of 437 males aged 62 to 84. Captivating narrative. Introducing Carlos, a retired Rio doctor who is 74 years old. He struggled with low energy and pre-diabetes, first being skeptical. "I knew medicine inside out, but this floored me," he stated. His testosterone level increased by 28%, from 280 nanograms per deciliter to 370, after he reached the optimal dosage. He felt 20 years younger, his waist reduced, and his blood pressure returned to normal. It's like I rewound the clock. Tomorrow's action plan. Take 400 to 500 milligrams of elemental magnesium per day to start. Divide it as follows: 70% before bed, 30% after working out, or by 2 p.m. Purchase a high-quality supplement and monitor your symptoms after the first day. Your body will appreciate it. Habit 2. Organize your intake effectively. Have you ever wondered why you feel drained and irritated in the middle of the afternoon? You could lose up to 10% of your gains if you time this mineral incorrectly, disrupting your natural testosterone rhythm. Horrible fact. Harvard research shows that testosterone levels peak in the morning and overnight. According to absorption studies, taking supplements at the wrong time wastes 40% of absorption, resulting in persistent low levels that are associated with a 35% increased risk of depression in older men. Captivating narrative. Belo Horizonte professor Paulo, 78, got off to a poor start. The first week? Get more rest. The second week? Energy boost. By the first month, his eyes gleamed, his posture straightened, and closeness returned. His wife was the first to notice. He grinned and said, "At 78, I'm outpacing guys in their 60s. Everything was timed to his body's clock. Tomorrow's action plan. 30 minutes before bed, take 280 to 350 milligrams, 70%, to promote deep sleep and hormone restoration. The remainder, 120 to 150 milligrams, by early afternoon or after a walk. Make phone reminders and notice the change by nightfall. Habit 3. Select magnesium glycinate in the best form. What if your testosterone is starving because 96% of your current supplement is being flushed down the toilet? Bold claim. Where others fail, this better form boosts production by absorbing 80% plus. The Mayo Clinic warns that inexpensive forms such as oxide have just 4% bioavailability, which means that most men spend money as their deficiencies worsen and increase their risk of heart arrhythmia by 25% in their later years. Captivating narrative. Antonio, a 69-year-old Porto Alegre lawyer, battled degeneration brought on by stress, gut obesity, elevated blood pressure, and diminished libido. Decades in court wrecked me, he said. Making the switch to glycinate? Revolutionary. His doctor was shocked when his testosterone levels rose and his indicators improved. When he said, healthier than at 50, tomorrow's action item. Avoid sulfates or oxides. Look for magnesium glycinate, also known as bisglycinate, online or at your local pharmacy. Tonight, start with only one pill. You'll notice improved sleep and calmer nerves. Habit 4. Use potentiators to supercharge. Your magnesium works half as hard without them, leaving your hormones in limbo. Imagine being able to unlock an additional 37% increase. Horrible fact. Blue Zone's research indicates that males who lack these cofactors age 40% more quickly, and that testosterone declines are linked to cognitive fog and brittle bones. Captivating narrative. Walter, a 65-year-old Curitiba mechanic, saw his muscles deteriorate like old tires. Workouts did nothing, he complained regretfully. Including boron, vitamin B6 and vitamin D3? Explosion. Joints lubricated, desire rekindled, and energy rushed back. He chuckled and said, like revving a new engine. Tomorrow's action plan. Take your dose at night together with 3 milligrams of boron, 10 milligrams of vitamin B6, and 5,000 IU of vitamin D3. Before going to bed, swallow together. When you wake up, you'll feel the synergy start. Habit 5. Take action to increase the magic. What if your body becomes a fat-storing machine, and you lose the 9% testosterone advantage that comes with sitting still? Audacious assertion. Gains of 24% are amplified by mild exercise combined with magnesium. The National Institute on Aging reports that sedentary men over 60 lose 1 to 2% of their muscle mass annually, increasing their chance of developing diabetes by 50%. However, exercise reverses this effect. Interesting story. Sylvia's energy slump was mirrored by her 72-year-old Salvadoran husband. She revealed, "We both dragged." He added light lifts and walks of 20 minutes. Findings? Intimacy alive, belly down, testosterone rising. She smiled and said, "He's my hero again." Tomorrow's action plan. Take a 20-minute moderate walk before 10 a.m. The sun will help. Add 3 weekly resistance training sessions that include small weights, push-ups, and squats. Monitor your progress and feel better by day 3. Habit 6. Get rid of the saboteurs. Have you ever had the feeling that your vitality is being gradually depleted by hidden enemies? Your testosterone revival will be ruined by these common causes that prevent absorption. According to UNIFESP research, 87% of men with deficiencies eat saboteurs every day, which exacerbates conditions like insulin resistance and increases the risk of heart attacks by 30%. Captivating narrative. Maria's spouse, a 67-year-old Fortaleza native, enjoyed coffee and cola. He admitted, "It killed my drive." Taking them out, the floodgates opened. Confidence surged, cramps disappeared, and sleep deepened. Reborn, he declared. Tomorrow's action plan. Give up sodas, restrict your intake of alcohol and caffeine to 1 or 2 cups, and avoid highly processed foods and too much calcium. Replace with water. By the afternoon, you'll notice a clearer head. Habit 7. Fuel with foods high in magnesium and lifestyle enhancements. What if using only medication creates gaps that allow deficiencies to reappear? Bold claim. Habits and whole meals lock in long-term hormone increases of 20 to 30%. According to Embrapa, 80% of elderly men suffer from irregular heartbeat and brain fog as a result of modern diets that contain 70% less magnesium. Captivating narrative. Roberto went back and added more spinach, avocados, and seeds. Not just supplements, real food sealed it. He is 71 years old, hiking and enjoying life. Wife says, "I'm unstoppable." Tomorrow's plan of action is to eat a handful of pumpkin seeds, half an avocado, and spinach salad. Add 30 ml water per kilogram of body weight, 7 to 8 hours of dark sleep, 5 to 10 minutes of breathing, and 15 to 20 minutes of morning sun. Steer clear of plastic. Vitality increases in a matter of days. These 7 behaviors are your guide, not a hypothesis. It is supported by research from Blue Zones, Harvard, and Mayo. Patients such as Walter, Antonio, Paulo, Carlos, Roberto, and others underwent transformation. Muscle, energy, and desire. Everything is back. But hold on, what's stopping you? The drop is not a result of fate. It can be fixed. Get started right away to avoid further fading. If you are making a commitment today, type magnesium below. Similar to this video, press the like button. For more secrets that can change your life, subscribe and click the bell. Leave a comment with your city and age, share your story, and motivate others. Tell a buddy over 60 about it. They'll appreciate it. Next video, 3 nutrients that boost testosterone by 43% in half the time when combined with magnesium. Don't pass it up. This is a must for your future self. Act right away.